Hello there.
How you doing?
We have talked before, and I really look forward to this. I thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Glad to be back.
Now, congratulations on the breakdown. Congratulations. I, Keb, I
Yes.
took your music for a walk today. I decided to get out of the studio, put some earphones on, and just went for a walk in the forest.
Yeah.
It works in the forest too.
You work in the forest?
Well, those
Yeah.
songs will work there. We have a mutual friend. He's a good guy. You know him, Colin Linden.
Oh yeah, that's my bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him about another project, and I said I'm going to talk to Keb. He said I spoke to Keb on Sunday. I think it's maybe his best album yet. So deep and open. I wrote One Day Away with him. You can go anywhere with him. He really has been one of the guiding lights in the evolution of blues in the past 30 years. He's made it more inclusive while venerating about what's righteous about the great past. You can tell him you're my friend, and you can tell him I love him, Kevin.
Oh
Colin Linden,
man.
right?
He's my favorite. Collins. We call him Mr. Collins. He's so cool.
That's the ironic
Uh,
thing because I have a thing. I've been doing this a long time. I have a thing about the last song on an album. There's a lot of hype and a lot of noise about those first singles and stuff, but I always look to the last song on an album as being the one that the artist absolutely positively wanted room for. And I listened to the whole album, got to that last song, and I just loved it. Was it the last one?
yeah,
Was the
the
last
last
one
one.
written?
Yes, it was. Yes. You know, when you do an album, there's always you start doing it and you get all the songs together. And ultimately, you figure there's one song missing. There's always, and the album writes the song.
Yes.
You know,
Your Life Writes a Song.
in your life, and your life tells you what the song means, what the body of work means.
Gab, 2 years ago, we all woke up to the news that you were had gone through an open heart surgery,
Mhm.
and we all just wished you well. Um,
Thank you so much. Well, I got through it, and I get a few more, a little bit more time, I guess. So happy about that.
well, you got lots of yesterdays,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't we know it?
and your birthday's coming up October, I think, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
75, 76. And
75. Yeah.
and yes, I won't rush
Yeah.
it. And
That's all right. It's
so
all,
that and your personal life came apart in more ways than one. This album
yeah,
reflects all of that, right? The journey.
it's the journey. Like I keep the personal stuff out of it, you know, to talk about. That's very, I just kind of talk about everything else, but that's kind of, yeah,
Sure. I don't blame
yeah,
you.
yeah.
I'm not going to go there.
That's all right. We know what happened, but we don't.
I was looking at the titles, Living in the Moment, Handed Over, More Yesterdays. All of them lead somewhere else in the puzzle that's you. And you were very open with this. Is very extremely open uh, writing, songwriting, wordplay. Quite remarkable. Was it freeing?
It's just every album I do is just what comes out. You know, I like to think I have a plan. It's going to have a theme to it, but life kind of creates the theme. Life creates everything. So there's always what's going on in that particular 2 year period or 3 year period, however long it takes to.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. And you tell the truth, and it kind of comes together on its own. It's really a kind of a taking notes of your life and just writing them down and talking about them. You know?
When you start to sing these songs for an audience, a room that's come to hear you, they will find themselves in those songs. Everybody's got moments like that, but not
Yeah.
just all at once. And so I kind of wonder there'll be some extremely magical moments off that stage for you, I think. you'll be seeing people wiping tears, you know.
Well, I was. It was such a. It was a labor of love to do it. You know, it was very labor intensive to get everything like so it would resonate in the forest, as you say. You know, uh, which is important. And if the guitar stayed out of the way of the stories,
Yep.
you know, you
Stripped it
know,
down.
you know what I mean? And when it was done, and we sat back and listened to it and sequenced it and put it up and did the rundown of the breakdown, you know. And also we said, oh, all right, then maybe we got some, maybe we might have done a little something, you know.
Well,
Let's see,
did
let's see what the people say, you know.
did the words come easy or was it a chore?
No, the words were pretty easy. They're always about the same, finding the right words to say what you want to say. It's
Yeah,
basically about saying what you want to say and then figure out what's the most poignant way to say it. It's like having a conversation with someone and you say something and they misread it or something like that, and you go, well, let me rephrase that again. You
sure,
know, in songs you get to do that. You get to rephrase it and really communicate a truth that's more has more clarity than the one you have on a conversation in life. At the same time, not to be to downgrade the mistakes conversation with all the mistakes and things in there that happen, when you're trying to complain. So,
well, you are having a dialogue with yourself.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Which song did you write for you, talking to yourself?
Well, the one that's talking to myself the most is the one I have the less to do with the lyrics. It's the second song. It's called Every Step of the Way. Yeah, you know,
That's telling yourself, just take it every step of the way.
yeah, it's a lyric by Keb Mo and about Lauren Lucas and Keb Mo. And I was sitting with the song and I explained to her everything that was going through it. There's a discussion when you write a song. There's a comment, like what are we trying to say?
Sure,
How do you say it? What's the starting line? How do you start the conversation?
sure.
How do you get the sing along right? You know, and all that. That one's to me. For me, I could have just put that one out, and that would have been the whole album.
How long has Living in the Moment been around?
It's been around since the late '70s.
Wow.
Mhm.
Took its
Yeah.
time, didn't it?
Oh man, that one. She took her time for a long time. She just, hung out there. And the
Yeah,
story is that, like, it was really, I probably would have never recorded it, you know, for a record. But my sister Connie, you know, really loved it. She always said, I can never put that song on your records. I said, it's a little too far away from the blues. I mean, I go out and away from it, but that one's a little too far. And but I just put it on because of her. So it was just like because my sister liked it. And to me, that's a good enough a reason to put a song on an album.
couple songs here. Keb Mo, by the way, The Breakdown is his new album. Coming up with it solo, for one thing. Every step of the way, best to give me just more time. Just be grateful, be open, and you appear grateful for a number of things, right?
Yes.
Breathing, standing upright, for one.
Yeah, all the simple stuff, all the thankful for the mistakes, thankful for my, you know, things I got right, and especially the things I got wrong, because they all give you lessons. Most the things you get wrong when you miss the mark are the best things, I think, because you get a chance to like correct them, and there's work to be done in those areas. Whether you get something right, it's like, oh, correct answer, congratulations. But when you get it wrong,
Yeah.
now you got work to do.
And you're going to carry it with you.
Mhm.
Um, Handed over with the Soweto Gospel Choir. Were they always going to be there with you?
That was not an accident, but it was a introduction made by a guy named VM over in South Africa. I did a couple of South African musical safaris where a
Yep.
small group of people come out and I do like, you know, workshops and they go out into the bush and hang out and they come back, bring their guitars. And so he introduced me to the gospel choir. And we went over to Flame Studios in Johannesburg and recorded Handed Over, which is a song that was on my second album. Uh, it's a rethinking of Handed Over
Reimagining.
from,
Yep.
yeah, from the standpoint of South African gospel, which is a beautiful genre. I mean, just the South African gospel world is just amazing. It's just,
And it's that call and response. That's what I love. That's what I
yes,
love.
this is what it always is.
This is a one-off observation of my part, but I kept, for some strange reason, I kept thinking of Sam Cooke. Change is going to come. It was it. These songs struck me as that song struck me when I first heard it. Every time I play it, and I play it a lot, I
Uh,
just love that.
well, that's a big,
That's a step.
if it comes anywhere near, change is going to come. You know, that's a song I've played a lot of times. Never sung it myself, but I've played it behind a lot of great singers singing that
Yes,
song. Because that's the beauty. Sam Cooke's set the bar on it. So the singer has to be uh, of a certain, um, have a certain set of skills to really pull that
yes.
song over because you have to understand where it's coming from and understand who you're singing it to. And all that stuff is really a deep thing.
Stitched Up Heart, I presume, is for your doctor.
Yes.
She walked into the room. That's a great. It's a great opening line. She walked
Yeah,
into the room.
yeah,
Well,
yeah. Yep, there she was with her white coat on and her pad, notepad.
more
Yeah.
importantly, what did she say to you?
She just introduced herself. She said, "My name is Amber. I'm going to be doing your surgery. I'm your surgeon." And I just came in to introduce myself, and she's a very bright personality. She was very, when you saw her, you kind of go like, "Okay, I'm going to be all right." You know, you just kind of knew you're going to be okay.
And one more, because I can't do them all. I just will run out of time. One Day Away, co-written with Colin Linden. You might be closer than you think to a miracle. Were you close?
Was I close? Well, I think I'm getting closer every day to a big awakening. I've been on a 4-year journey of
Yeah.
just a mess, kind of, sort of. Not a mess that can't be solved, but just a series of almost new and reoccurring things that I have to reflect on and talk to my therapist about and, and do all this stuff. So yeah, I'm starting to see myself. I'm starting to gain what I need is more courage, you know.
You notice how we all seem to take our health for granted.
Mm. Yeah.
The legs work, the hands work, the head works, the heart works, and then it doesn't.
Yeah.
You kind of find out what your priorities are.
Man. Yeah, I had they call heart failure. Not a heart attack,
Yeah.
you know. It's like, yeah, they call it. Mm. Yeah.
How you feeling now?
I feel pretty good. Um, I'm contemplating now that it's been like 2 years, a little better than 2 years since the operation,
Yeah.
and I feel myself holding steady. Now I know I have to go forward and build something, my cardio health,
Yeah.
back up. So it's time to like I'm getting my mind right to go into a space of where I'm really putting that totally first. I mean, now I've been doing Zoom calls and telling people about the new album and looking at the road and looking at what's coming up and you
Yeah.
know
See,
and
the what's coming up means you're stepping out on stage with Taj, doing
yes,
that tour. That's all of September, and then in
yes,
November you're doing your solo
yes,
with no with band, isn't it? Is it with band?
yeah, with band, yeah,
With band. Um, you will ask a lot of yourself. You okay with that?
yeah, yeah. I'm okay. Today I started going like, okay, it's time to start memorizing the songs from the record.
Ah,
I mean, really, really, because I stepped back and now I'm going, oh my God, this album might be, people might be asking for a song that I don't, because any given song, every song has a certain kind of its own place, and people tend to attach themselves. And I'm kind of a people pleaser, so I want to be ready, you know, when the album when the people heard it and they're in the audience and they aware of it and they want to hear it. Yeah,
I want to share a Joni moment with you. I got to spend
Mitch,
a
as in
week a
Mitchell.
week. Joni Mitchell.
All right, yes,
I shared a band house with her for about 10 days and watched her write very early on when it was Chuck and Joni Mitchell, and we stayed friends. Uh, she she wrote Both Sides Now in 1967, and then 52, 53, 54 years later, sung it again at Newport Folk Festival with her friends.
yeah,
And there wasn't a dry eye in the house. But
oh yeah,
the song, the words to the song had taken on such meaning, such heavy weight, at least in my heart. And I became perilously aware of how songs change with your own life as you go. Have you got a song that you've written that carries extra weight now, like the
well,
Joni?
yeah, that one on this one that more yesterdays. That was written 15 years ago,
Yeah,
and I was gonna put it out. I didn't know what to do with it. I wasn't feeling it. Like I knew it was a good subject, but I guess I it hadn't hit me yet what just happened in that song. And then after this heart failure, so to speak, I said, "Oh my goodness!" The song just started popping up in my just just started going. So and I called my friend Mark Beeson, who I wrote it with, right about the time I moved to Nashville. And said, I'm gonna record the song now. He said, well, it's about time. He didn't say that, but that's what I'm thinking. It's about time. But yeah, some songs are um, yeah, they do.
yeah.
They get better. They mean different things.
How's your breath? Because you need it.
How's my breath?
Well, because that's the first thing that showed itself that you
Yeah.
you said you were having difficulty breathing. Is
Yes,
it
it's
good?
good now. It's good now.
All
I
right.
thought I was having lung issues, but it was heart issues.
Yeah, yeah.
But and that started happening in South Africa. So while I was doing the
Oh man.
gospel um, thing with the Soweto Gospel Choir, I was having heart failure, unknowingly having you know, I couldn't sleep at night the whole time I was in South Africa for 2 weeks. I didn't sleep. I
You
would
know,
just stay up all night.
you got lucky because you
Yeah,
could have been a long way from help.
yeah,
Wow. Congratulations.
yeah. Something was looking out for me. Other than that,
How spiritual are you?
very, extremely. Not in a uh, denominational way,
Yeah.
but in a way that I have a knowing. I don't, I, some, I'm on, I, it's a belief, but every day it gets more like a knowing, you know, that I know how this universe kind of works, and I think of the words I say. what I do
Yeah.
and my thoughts, all that stuff counts, you know, and that I'm living in a genie bottle, that your wishes, all of your wishes come true. So be careful what you wish for, even dreams you
Yeah.
don't know you have.
Yeah.
I'm living in a dream I didn't know I even had right now. You know, I just wanted to, my dream was to I know I could record records, but my dream was to just get a couple of festivals every year that, would pay enough to just put me over so I didn't have to be right on the edge all the time of paying my bills. And,
Be careful how that edge works.
but the
Um,
bigger ask is what I asked for is I asked to be used,
yeah.
to be a vessel, to be a
Yeah. Yeah.
servant. And
Did you wake up one morning after this operation and find Taj Mahal standing at the foot of your bed?
no.
I thought maybe he'd sneak in.
He lives in Berkeley, California. I was in
Yeah.
Nashville.
All right. Okay.
But I did see some friends come in. I was surprised to see some of my friends showed up and to come see how I was doing, which was pretty good. You know, my good friend Marcus Finney showed up there at the hospital, and and the big time, I got a name drop now. The biggest person that was standing at the foot of my bed coming to say hello was Amy Grant.
Wow.
I think
Wonderful.
I think I mean I think Amy Grant came in and she prayed with me, prayed for me, on me, and it was like, because Amy is the most spiritual person I probably ever met,
Yeah.
you know, and when she was in there, I was like, whoa, and she prayed with me, and I knew that whatever she prayed or she said was put into reality because I know how deep her faith is, and I know how profoundly spiritual she is.
What's the first thing you did when you got home?
I just laid in the bed.
Yeah.
I just,
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. I
Yeah.
couldn't,
Because
I couldn't
it was
move
your
right now.
bed. No, it was your bed. It's your home. That's it.
Yeah,
That's the deal.
yeah.
I keep thinking of all of the lives you're going to touch. There's a lot of hurt out there.
Mhm.
You're offering it with these songs: hope, love, faith, loss, gratitude. Did I miss
Yeah.
any?
No, that's it. Gratitude, mostly gratitude, I guess. You know, hope. And a little bit of what I call a reality check,
Yeah.
which is in they don't make them like they used to.
That's a
For
good
all the
one.
men, for all the men, the young men, that are thinking about, you know,
You have lots
marriage.
of time. Keb, you have lots of time in recovery. Lots of time. You don't want that much time, but you got it. What did you learn about yourself from this whole experience?
Well, I learned that I'm not immortal, and I just what I learned was something I couldn't put into words. I was like um, another level of really cherish every moment,
Yeah.
and to really whatever you got left in your life now is what you got left is pretty special. And I'm living now in a place where I don't know. I know I can work on myself. I know I can better myself and do things to make my health better. But ultimately, uh, what was it? Who's always wins? Nobody gets out of here alive.
That's it. That's the agreement going in.
Yeah. So it's just like it's a more gratitude. It's more like, wow, I get to go and do this one more time, and I get to share something really cool. You know, I have a lot of kind of I feel like some people are depending on me, but they're not depending on me personally, depending on me to produce um, things that are needed by a lot of people. So I look at myself as a kind of a distribution center.
Yeah, that's a good way. That's good.
Of
That's right.
music, of whatever people need. Because now I've gotten to the place in life now where I don't need anything. Like I got a lot of guitars. I got a house. I got another little house in Compton. My car is 12 years old and it's paid for.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not buying another one. It's a little amount. I mean, I don't have a need. I have this recording studio with all the equipment I need to make recordings. It's like, and all that stuff's paid for. And I'm like, what do I don't need anything anymore. I don't, I'm, so I'm the distribution center. you know, my kids still need me and sometimes uh, family members, exes, stuff like that. And, you know,
Yeah.
I'm a, I'm here for the good. Like I say, I don't look at anything that I have. It doesn't belong to me, really. You know, it's that kind of you can't take it with you thing.
So, yeah, they don't make them like they used to.
Yeah.
And good to have a phone number for or an email address for Take Six to get in that studio with you because that was beautiful.
Oh yeah, man. I've there's a show called Be Positive that was on for 2 seasons, and I did the music for it, you know, and I called 3 members of the Take Six out in LA to come do the backing vocals on it. Then I met all of them, and I know Mark Kibble, the leader of it. He lives in Nashville here, and it's just like I may had a relationship with him, and then I called
Yeah.
him, and boy, thank goodness I knew them and they were here because I mean that's a call outside of the realm of my world, but it is in my world, but it's out of my world at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's a gospel. It's based at the heart of it. They're a gospel group. They come out of the Seventh Day Adventist Church and the Oakwood University down in Huntsville, Alabama.
Sure.
You know, so they're rooted in the spirit. So I wanted a gospel sound on that song, and I mean they're like gospel on steroids. you know.
Um, I hear grateful. By the way, only you know the answer to this question. Does it feel like a second chance?
Mm, a second chance. It feels like an awakening
Okay.
more than a second chance
Okay.
because I think I've had a lot of second chances, so to speak, in life, not of the physical nature, but of you know, I just kind of, I think a chance is not something where it's like you risk it. It's like a chance is a chance to be aware, a chance to be totally awake in my spirituality, in
Sure.
my relationship with life. And so, but the answer is yes. Yeah, pretty much. I was trying to make it interesting, man. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Pretty much. Now, listen, you're going on the road. I gotta let you go. Going on the road. You and Taj, that will be a healing thing, I think.
Yes.
I think the man has that power to heal.
When you go out with Taj,
Yeah.
I mean, you're going somewhere.
The power of the man. And then you go out on your own with your own audience. And I'd love to know how that all goes. I'd love to see one of those sets, but you're not coming to Canada yet.
Yeah, well, we don't deserve to come to Canada yet. I was gonna say, we've been a bad country.
Damn, man.
We need to get spanked over here. We really do. You know.
You know Canada. You know the Canadian
I know the
musicians.
Canadians,
Come on.
sweetest people in the world, you know, and just like, what? I'm like, oh God, no. Yeah, you know,
Yeah, we're having those same feelings too.
yeah, I apologize. It
And
wasn't us.
it's brought the country together from coast to
Yeah,
coast.
yeah,
Totally.
yeah.
A lot of flags out, lot of strong feelings.
Mhm.
And it's just a bogus move. Bogus.
It is. It's just so, I don't know. I just, I mean, hope they know what they're doing. I always hope that there's something I'm not seeing that's positive. I ain't seen it yet, but that's
No.
my hope. You know, because even time sometimes when things look like they're going bad, sometimes the um, it's the bills the circumstances for a bigger change.
Yeah.
You know, a bigger awakening at times. So I'm not quick to judge about what things are, and there's a backlash. I mean, like I think the pendulum swings hard in politics. And I think this is as hard as ever swung from Obama, which was like a major milestone
Yeah.
in American history. And it
That's right.
swung all the way back over to 19, way back when,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So that's the pendulum. That's a huge pendulum swing. It's like kind of like nature doing that. So maybe when it swings the other way and it starts to spin, the pendulum starts to maybe balance out, we'll hit something in the
You
middle,
know,
you know?
you know, Kev, we were talking about Sam Cooke, change is going to come. That
Uh,
changed everything. That changed me. It changed millions of people. The song got to us, talked to us, made us think about it. And I just kind of wonder we could use another song like that just about now.
yeah, yeah, we could. Yeah, yeah. What would it sound like?
Yes.
You know, who would do it? Who's the voice that could be that voice? Uh, that would
Any suggestions?
they got to be big. They got to be like major. That voice. Sam Cooke was a major voice at that time. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, I don't know what genre would come out of. I don't want to know it. It would have to be someone like who I think the best voice that happened was the Super Bowl when Bad Bunny was there. That was one of the most greatest moments during the whole, and where no English, just all in Spanish.
Yeah.
You know, his presence said
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And he's one of the biggest artists in the world. I know Bad Bunny. That was something like that, you
Okay.
know, where someone,
Joyous. Something joyous.
yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Okay. Listen, my love and my best wishes to you and Taj going out on the road, to you and your family, your kids, your life and self, your heart, your breath, your
thank you.
bones. Keep your bones strong.
Thank you. I really enjoyed talking with you.
Thank you, man. I
It was
appreciate it
really a
too.
great conversation. And
Thank you.
it was just a great conversation. And we talked about some things that are near and dear to me, and I got to say things that like I wanted to say them. And I want to thank you, and I appreciate you.
Thank you for the music. I'll be playing it.
All right,
Thank you, Kev.
thank you.
Thank you,
Peace.
buddy. Take care of yourself.